Well, let's just leave it at that. Let's talk about the ladies. I don't know, guys. Are you surprised by the outcome? It was also tough. It took penalties to separate them. But I think a lot of people, had a premonition that it was always going Rivers Angels. It was always going to go their way.
Well, Bayelsa Queens twice unlucky. Last time they lost to Sunshine Queens, and they fasted their chances against Rivers Angels. It was always going to be difficult. Rivers Angels are formidable. They have experienced players. They have a coach that has handled the national team, so he knows how to navigate his way. And almost every time they got to the final, they won the Federation Cup. So for Bayelsa Queens, they can go back and beat their chest, and they gave their best. Maybe their best was not good enough. When it goes into penalty kicks, then it could be anybody's game. Yeah, it could be anybody's game.
Did the outcome surprise you, Toby?
No, not really. Rivers Angels going to the final were favourite. I mean, even though Bayelsa Queens are very good, pardon scored first, and they were brilliant to level scores, and then they won on penalties. Like Onye said, they've got an experienced manager who have won. I think this should be.
I think there was an issue of a goal that should have been a goal that was not.
I mean,
but it happens. It
happens everywhere. Edwin Oko, like I said, I think this should be his 5th or 4th Federation Cup. Tied to Rivers Angels have won it several times. I think this should be their 7th or 8th time. So I mean, it looks like a bet, right? And I mean, they deserve to win it, and congratulations to them.
Okay, so that's about it. So what it is now. Ifeanyi Ubah are the champions for the men. They will be on the continent, and of course, Rivers Angels were able to do the job, and of course, they are the champions for the 2016 Federation Cup for the women. All right, let's leave the Federation Cup and move over to some of the other issues that we have lined up for your viewing pleasure tonight. Let's talk about the Super Eagles, and we have a goodwill message for the Super Eagles. We're going to continue doing this. We're going to start our SOA Super Eagles campaign. We're going to do this till March Day, and of course, let's ensure that we support the Super Eagles and get the maximum points when we lock horns with Algeria in the 2018 FIFA World Cup qualifier. Average is going to come up on your screen. It's 5 days to go. Nigeria versus Algeria, the 2018 World Cup qualifier. Today is Monday, November 7, 2016. 5 days to go. The Super Eagles camp opens today ahead of Saturday's crucial World Cup qualifiers against Algeria. This is what you have to do. Let's prepare to support our darling Super Eagles to convincing victory. Wear green and white on March Day. Hashtag Super Eagles. Okay? Now that's our message from here. And let's start the campaign. Let's make this intimidating as much as possible for the Algerians. Okay? Guys, let's quickly move on. Some guys jokingly told me that it seems injuries and late withdrawals seem to be doing the job for Nigeria, because it's one, I don't know, should we be concerned about that? One injury after the other, one late withdrawal after the other. The coach at some point had to call 4 new replacements. Yesterday, one player from PSG got injured. And the signs are just there that it might just be, this look like it's a good omen for the Super Eagles. I don't know if you agree.
No, I don't want us to be deceived.
Okay.
No, I don't really. You see, when you play for the national team, it's a different ballgame. I mean, for the North Africans, they are so passionate. They have a decent league where they can even pull some players to form a good squad. So I think we should prepare hard, as if we are preparing against the main team. And they have a coach that is experienced, an European. So I don't see it as a good news. For me, we have to prepare very well. It could be mind games. It could be counterproductive if we lower our guards, believing that their squad is decimated or depleted. So we have to prepare hard. It's a World Cup qualifier. All right. We have seen teams made up of locally based players come and give a team a scare. Uganda did that against the Black Stars of Ghana. Remember, in Tamale. So I think we should prepare.
Okay, let's talk about our Super Eagles now. How many players, what have you been able to gather? How many players are in camp now, as at last count before we came into the studio?
Yeah, I was discussing with Toby before this segment. 11 players. Before we came on, Uchagbo, who is based in Italy, in Spain, I beg your pardon, playing for Granada. We learned he had dinner with them around 8, so the training did not hold. Perhaps training will start tomorrow. As of now, we have 11 players. Some of them are airborne, and hopefully all the players should arrive.
Probably should have a full house by
tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Okay, Toby, what's the mood like for you? How do you view everything now? Football, club football will take the backstage, and now it's all about the national teams. So looking at what happened over the weekend, all our players, you aggregate the performance. How confident do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, it has only been a brilliant week for Eagles players. Abroad, I mean, they've done well for themselves. They've been among goals. Those some players have had brilliant performance, and I think we have good players going into this game. Players in form, players who have been active in game. Maybe for 1 or 2 players who haven't get much game this season, but you can say the majority of these guys get involved week in, week out, and they've had great performance. So they should replicate that when it comes to the national team. Like when you said, 11 players in camp. Hopefully by tomorrow, training season, all the players should be available, and then the program will start. They will be in Abuja till like Thursday before they move to Uyo. We get to train on the pitch also and get ready for the game. It's always going to be a big game. We don't need to listen to what Nigeria is saying. It might be a mind game. It might be trying to distract the technical crew on how they will work against their own formation. So we just need to prepare our players. We just need to get them ready for the battle against Nigeria. It's going to be tough, but I think it's possible. We've got the personality, we've got the quality, we've got the players to get the job done on Saturday. Looking
at our players on an individual basis, and especially what they've been able to do with their clubs over the weekend, Moyinwuchi, how confident should we be going into this game?
Yeah, when you go into a game, you have to be confident. You don't have any option. And when you are playing at home, you have to maximize all the advantages. I mean, you are playing before your crowd. I saw the awareness campaign asking fans to put on green and not come with different colors of European clubs. Like Toby said, the Nigerian players have been brilliant. Hidayat scored over the weekend, and a lot of them played 90 minutes, doing so well for their club. So we just hope that within this short period of time that they will be in camp, the coach will be able to mold a formidable squad. Yeah.
Okay, let's go on a quick break. When we return, there'll still be more for you on Sports Tonight.